23 years of marriage just down the tubes. Oh. What am I going to do? I'm a 40-something-year-old woman that doesn't even have a degree. Oh, my God. I know what I'm going to do.
Let me see you.
You know her. Many of us love her, the one and only Melissa McCarthy. She stars in and co-wrote the script for Life of the Party. You might call it a mom comedy or mom-com. It follows a woman in her 40s who's dumped by her husband and looking to take her life in a new direction. CBC's Eli Glasser is here with his review. But first off, Def, I have to ask you, are you in the Melissa McCarthy fan camp? Because I am, and that could sort of change the way one looks at a movie.
No, I am. I mean, I have some concerns about Melissa McCarthy, but I think as a physical comedian, she is unparalleled. I mean, she is up there with Chevy Chase and Chris Farley and Gilda Radner in terms of what she will do to herself. We have a little highlight reel from her career. You see her willingness to, I mean, running across a jet ski, rolling around with him. I mean, anything and everything. She will sacrifice dignity, shame, doesn't matter. She will go there, and she's great, and she has that energy and that willingness. So I do like that, and I think no one comes close to her, but we see a lot of that. There is a sameness. So if what you're doing comedically is always turning it up to 11, after a while, the audience kind of gets numb. And so as a fan of Melissa, as a supporter, I wonder, where do you go next? What is the term? Now, I love that term, mom-com, and that's what this is. But this is also, I think, a personal project. The director is her husband, Ben Falcone. They co-wrote this together. So what you're seeing in this movie, they're entirely responsible. Nobody made Melissa do this except for Melissa.
Where does this story begin? Because I'm howling just looking at the clips
That's
here.
the highlight reel. Okay, so it begins a little more quieter, basically. So we have a new character, and her character she's playing is Deanna. Deanna is kind of suburban, stay-at-home mom, and at the beginning of the movie, she is divorced. And it's really humiliating. She sacrificed her own career. She dropped out of college because she had a daughter of her own. Her husband got the career. Now her husband's divorcing her for some blonde real estate agent. But Deanna said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go back and fix one of those mistakes. But first, I got to break that news to my daughter, who I'm now going to be seeing a lot of. Let's take a look.
I don't regret staying at home and being your mom, but I regret not getting my degree. That's why somebody's mom just enrolled in college. I'm referring to myself. I'll see you around the quad.
Nobody says that, Mom.
Well, bring it back.
All right, so there's a certain kind of embarrassment factor, and you see kind of the wardrobe, the aesthetic. You've heard of mom jeans. She's got the whole mom wardrobe going on. Embroidered sweatshirts. It's a thing. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's a choice. She's made that choice. Maybe not cutting edge on campus. And so certainly at the beginning, a lot of comedy comes from the daughter, kind of like, you know, little cringe factor there. But actually, the relationship between the daughter and the mother progresses. It's some of the other students who are, you know, a little bit of teasing, a little bit of snark as she shows up to a party. Let's take a look.
Oh, hell no. I don't know what's sadder, the mom perm or the mom boobs.
These allowed this one to suckle at these teeth for 28 months. I wear them around my waist
about this now.
proudly.
This isn't the time.
There you go. And that's kind of classic McCarthy move, right? She's like taking it, she's owning it, and she's throwing it right back at you.
So what did you think of the movie then? I mean, is it worth a night out on Mother's Day weekend?
I mean, maybe it's not great, to be honest. And I wonder if part of the problem is that it is so personal in that she made it with her husband. There's that lack of quality control. They're kind of blind to what they're doing because they don't have someone else. Honestly, folks, the first half of this movie is rough. It is rough going. Every scene feels like it was built around some kind of half-baked idea. And then whenever Melissa is in doubt, what is she going to do? She humiliates herself. So there's this painful to watch scene where she does a presentation in front of the class. She's sweating through her clothes, rolling around on the ground. She doesn't need to do that. She's better than that. I prefer to see when she's confident and in charge and really kind of just owning her moment. And there becomes a moment in the movie like this where it's kind of like cinematic Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know whether to fight it or to embrace it. But there was something that really made it for me, and it was actually the mom-daughter stuff. That is real, and Melissa has kids of her own, and I wonder if there's a little bit of truth there that seeped through into this comedy. So that, and the addition of Jillian Jacobs and Maya Rudolph, that kind of won me over 3 stars out of 5 for this mom-com.
All right. Thank you, Eli.
You're welcome.